What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm done showing the money. I know it's a strong revelation. I know it's largely tied to my brand to show the money, but I'm going to show it in a different way. I think that over time, obviously, with showing my bank accounts and my brokerage accounts, and for those of you that are a part of the bag chasers, you've seen my W-2s and all of this other type of stuff. And I've proven over time and throughout the years that obviously I'm a bag chaser. I am the lead bag chaser of the bag chasers. If you are not a part of the Patreon, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. It is in your best interest to also become a bag chaser. However, I am done showing the money. I think that at some point it becomes redundant. And sort of like a rapper, right, that first get in the door, a lot of times he has to substantiate his greatness by throwing bars on top of bars on top of bars, right? And they do the freestyles and they go to the radio stations and they do the podcasts and the YouTube channels and they hit them with them bars. But at some point, you got to become a legend. You got to become a Jay-Z. You got to become the greatest of all time, or you have to continue to substantiate who you are about actually just putting up the results. And for me at this point, personally, the results have nothing to do with showing the money, because who you are is going to be a reflection of what it is that you put out, right? I don't have to show the cars. I don't have to show the Rolexes anymore. I don't have to show the bank accounts. I don't have to show the W-2s. As a matter of fact, I'm making more money than I ever have before. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about money, because that's the whole basis of this channel, is to give people the insight on what they need in order to become bag chasers. Bag chasers meaning you become the best version of yourself, understanding that the money comes with it, the marriage comes with it, the great relationships come with it, the network comes with it. But at some point I have to evolve, and I'm always ever evolving. And really the conversation is, at what point do you show that evolution to the people? Because I'm already out there. Like, I'm already in the stratosphere. I'm already to the next point personally in my personal life. And so at some point you have to start to pull the people along with you, because you want your audience to grow with you. One thing is evident with me is that I've never allowed for people to put me in a box, ever. I've always evolved. I've always pushed. I've always grown. So I'm not going to continue to give you the same exact thing for the entirety of whatever it is that you're doing, or however long that you subscribe to me, right? Make sure you subscribe, hit a link in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. But at some point you have to show and prove, and you have to continue to evolve and take your audience down a different path, more than just showing the money and then giving them the blueprint of how to get it, right? I want to take you into a deeper depth. Like, I want you to dive with me into another level that's beyond just saying, okay, this is what money looks like. This is what I spend a month. I spend $100,000 a month personally. That's my personal budget. Like, you want to get beyond that. At some point, I think that when you hit a certain level, you don't have to show the money anymore. It just becomes a part of it. So my goal, let me tell you what my ultimate goal is. My ultimate goal is to leave this earth in a better space had I not been here. I honestly believe that your ability to provide and protect is a large part of that. Now, money isn't everything, but money is certainly a large portion of it, because the money is the evidence of the things that you wind up doing. Now, that doesn't mean that just because somebody does not have money, or they're not rich, that they're not, leaving this earth as a better place. But at the same time, I think that when you are whole and when you're not doing things just for money, you can start to have a more full impact and a full life. And things become a lot greater, because you don't have to focus your energy on just going to get the money. The only thing that you're concerned with is just winning at every single level and everything that you do. So, am I going to still wear Rolexes? Absolutely. But I'm only going to wear them because that's a part of my lifestyle. Am I going to still be going to the Pistons games and sitting on the floor, with my season tickets? Absolutely. Because that's just a part of my lifestyle, right? I don't have to say, yeah, I'm driving this car because I drive the car, right? If you catch me in it or I do a video in it, it's just a part of my lifestyle, but it's not going to be the thing that I highlight and point out, simply because, it's important for you to understand that this lifestyle comes along with what it is that I do for a living. It's just going to be a part of it. So now my goal is just to continue to pour into people. As a matter of fact, I'm largely on this kick right now where I'm almost considering getting rid of everything just because I want to go back into that grind mode. I want to go into that dark space when I didn't have nothing and everything was just, you know, that 10-year view. It's like, what is the next 10 years going to be? And that's kind of where my energy is. It's like, yo, when I turn 50, man, that's a crazy thing to think about. When I turn 50, what does my life look like? What does these channels look like? Am I even on the internet still kicking it with y'all and giving y'all the game? Hopefully I am. Hopefully I live to be 50. You know, we don't know what tomorrow brings. I'm absolutely positive that I'm going to make 50. But again, my goal is to grow with my audience and for people to continue to evolve with me. And so, you know, I'm pivoting a little bit, a lot of it. I am going to talk about the money because I believe that all of it comes back to the money. I am going to continue to live this lifestyle. I am going to keep taking the first class flights and all of that other type of stuff. But again, I don't have to point that out as much anymore. I'm just going to be giving you the game. Right now, you know, I think that it's time for embracing a level of humility, and humility is in what you do, not necessarily what you say, right? I've already talked my talk and I had fun doing it and it was a great time, but now it's time for me to evolve past talking that talk and you know, figuring out how I can continue to push you guys to be the best version of yourselves. All right. So I'm curious as to what you guys think about that. Is it time to evolve past just showing the money, or, you know, is that a part of just what you want to see? Right. I don't feel like if I'm gonna wear the Versace robes, I'm not necessarily feeling like I have to wear that as a part of the morning show. I just like Versace robes and I like picking and choosing what color I want to rock with it. You know, I might wear a Versace robe on the morning show, but I don't feel like I need to do that in order for you guys to really get the message that come along with the medicine that goes along in the candy. Do I have to continue to put the medicine in the candy, or can I just give you the medicine and help you to understand why you need to take it and look at your health improve so that we can then change your lifestyle? Let me know in the comments. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat for y'all to be able to tap into the Patreon. I got a Patreon exclusive video dropping tomorrow. And then I got new interviews. I got 2 new interviews dropping next week. I got new editors to come and edit the video so that I can put out the content that's going to be more conducive to what you guys need in order to be successful. So I'm letting things go. I'm going to spend my time building, doing great things and creating great content. And then I'm gonna let everybody else that I've hired do their job in order to get it out to you as fast as possible. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and I'm gonna get you scheduled for a Zoom call or a personal call. Either way, you know, it's time to elevate. It's time to level up. It's time to become the best version of ourselves on the next level, because we never stop learning. We never stop growing. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.